Hello guys, how you doing today? This is Mia. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be around the world. Welcome back to my channel. I want to say hello to my subscribers and new subscribers. I want to thank you all being part of this great community. And today I'm going to be talking about breaking free of soul ties, okay? So I'm gonna go over real quick what is a soul tie, how is it created, but today we're mainly gonna focus on how to break free from that, how to cleanse, how to release yourself from that soul contract, okay? That contract, that spiritual contract that you are binded to. So we're gonna talk about that, okay, and how to release and get rid of these energies, okay, that do not belong to you. So, soul ties or ties, you tied down to something, you are bound to something, okay? That's what a soul tie is. So basically, when your hands are tied, I mean, physically, just an example. In the spiritual realm, you basically tied down to something, okay? You are like in a spiritual contract with something, okay? And since it is spiritual, it's very difficult to know that you are bind to something, and that something is connected to you, okay, because you cannot see it, okay. So, and these soul ties are created through like when you exchange your sexual energy with someone else, okay. So what is so dangerous about these soul ties, and when you lay down with someone, you create these ties. Not only that you are creating ties with that person you lay down with, but you also creating soul ties with whoever that person had sex with, and whoever that other person had sex with. That's also dangerous about it, okay. So you picking up other people energy, you are merging not just with that person, but you are merging with all this other energy, okay. So you are opening yourself up, and you giving all this other energy that you know nothing about access into your soul, access into your spiritual beings, okay. So this is where the danger comes in. So you can watch my last video talk about the soul ties, and how not just you pick up this people energy, but also it can affect your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, your physical being as well. Okay, that those bodies. You see, because you start having certain thoughts that basically that don't belong to you. Okay, you start feeling certain ways normally you would not. Okay, and you probably asking yourself, where did this thing come from? How come I'm feeling this way? Why am I thinking this way? It's because you have picked up other people energy, so that's how they're feeling, and you picking up on that. Okay, so if you are an empath and you are a divine being, it's harder on you, because since you are very sensitive to energy, since you can pick up on things real quick, so it has a lot of the impact on you is it's very hard, you know, because mentally you thinking about all these thoughts that are not yours, okay. You starting feelings, certain ways that do not belong to you, okay. You probably could start feeling tired, even though you had a good night rest. It's not particularly someone is doing witchcraft after you, or you lacking something in your physical body or your spiritual body. It's just that you are basically picking up on other people energy, you see. So this is where the danger comes in. So and also you probably will pick up on that one person that you lay down with. But if you have picked up like soul ties from years ago, maybe half a century ago, and those are the time you were not awake, you were not awakening, you were not spiritual, you didn't have no connection to the divine, things like that. You will, those when you wake up and you start doing work to cut the soul ties, the present soul ties, okay, from you, you will waken up all these other soul ties, but you probably need to do work on that as well. You see? So basically, you got your hands full, okay? You do not want to create soul ties because, like I was saying, there's nothing good about having soul ties. Um, because the divine did not create it to be this way. Okay, we already have enough trouble as it is. The world is probably up, the world is upside down as it is. So the supreme God did not create us to live this way, to be this way. You see? And this is the reason why the supreme God, you know, created things to be a certain ways. You see, there's a reason for that. Okay, it's not to punish us, but instead to protect us. You see? So, if you are the person that's jumping from one bed to another, um, if you are the type of person, every 2 weeks, you have a new boyfriend. Every 2 weeks, you sleeping with different people. Everybody that say hello to you. The next thing you know, you already in bed with them. Okay, then basically you are merging with all these people. And 90% of the time, you don't even know who the heck these people are. You know nothing about them. But yet, you are merging with them. Okay, you have become one with them. You see, because when you have sex with somebody, you become one. Okay, you merge with them. You see, it's like when two, it's just an example. When two company um, merge, like there's a merging, you know, anyway, the big one swallowed the little one, okay, and the other one just disappear and it becomes one. You see? So another thing that can happen, you can basically get lost when you merging with the wrong person. You see, after a while, you start not feeling like yourself. Okay, you don't even know what's happening to you. Okay, you lost touch with yourself. You lost touch with your productivity. Things you used to love, you no longer love to do them, like to do them. Okay, you basically lost touch with yourself. You see, those soul tie can also affect your dream. Okay, maybe you are the type of person that used to have vivid dream and you no longer have this vivid dream anymore because because of the soul tie, there's negative energy that are in your energy field. Because we are energy. Everything around us is energy. Everything on this planet is energy. Okay, including the animals. You see? So this is why we have to be very careful what we put into our bodies. Okay? And another way, you can create soul ties is to, debt, owning debt. This is the reason why, you have, when you're in debt, it affects you. It has a great impact on you. Okay, and let's talk about this subject. About the energy, the soul ties can also create by eating the wrong food, putting the wrong things into your bodies. Okay, because since everything is energy, and you pick up on energy, okay, not just through sex, but the most devastating way, the most dangerous way to create soul tie is through sex. But there are other ways, you create soul ties. The food, if you eat animals that were murdered, that died in fear, that did not want it to die, but they killed them because they want to sell their dead flesh. They want to sell their carcasses, and you eat those things. So you inviting these fear energy, this negative energy, these animals, poor animals. You inviting this thing into your energy field. You see? So this is why, it's very, very important. But the main thing I wanted to talk about is the sex. This is why God says a man should leave his mother and father and go to his wife and they shall become one. You see? Yeah, the exchange of energy, because the woman itself, her womb is a sacred portal. You see, her womb is able to create life, to recreate. You see? And also the man as well. So for you guys out there that that basically all over the place. Okay, at probably it's time for you to put your wand into just zip it up. And for you women out there, you probably need to keep your legs closed. You see? So the best way to get rid of these soul ties, that's one thing. That's number one. That's the number one thing. Okay, to stop laying down with just everybody, anybody. Okay, and the soul ties, because and also not just picking up this energy, but you also picking up STDs. And like sexual transmitted demons. You know, these demons, that get into your energy field, man, and make you start doing worse than you're already doing. You see, because you were not born a sex addict. You were not born this way. It's something that you pick up along the way. Someone gave it to you. That those the sexual demons. You see, those are soul ties as well. And those things, those demons, they will lead you to your detriment. You know, yeah. But since we live in a world that nobody's thinking for themselves, everybody's following the crowd. Everybody is wants to do what everybody else is doing. Okay, because right now the world, it has become a wild wild west. You see, because we at a point right now of no return. When it comes to this planet, we at a point of no return. But nobody wants to do what's right for them. They just want to do things to please other people, to please society, to please their friend, to please whoever they're following, the trend, whatever that may be. But if you forgot that you came here on this journey on your own. When you exit out of here, you're gonna be on your own. You see? So the soul ties. So number one is to stop laying down with just anybody. Okay? And number two is to be celibate. There's a reason why you need to be celibate. Because number one, that will give you time to clear out all those negative energy. You see? If you're really serious, you want to be free, you want to become free. Okay, you want to clear out your energy field, you want to clear out all your chakras. you know you stay celibate for however long you want to. And do prayer, meditation, whatever works for you, cleansing, whatever works for you. Go out to nature. That's another way to clear out your energy. Go out into nature. Maybe go camping for a couple days away from everybody. Go to the ocean. Go take a dip in the ocean if you're not afraid of water. That's another way to clear out your energy. Stop putting, like I said, start to eat the right food that fortify your body, living food, like plants and fruits and those things. You see, those will clear out those soul ties that you have created. I'm talking about the sexual soul ties. Pray, meditate, travel, because when if you shift the energy, You start shifting your energy, then that will start, helping you. Talk to the Most High, ask them to forgive you. Forgive yourself. Start to love yourself. Heal yourself. That's another way, you can clear out your energy field and release yourself from these unwanted contract, these soul ties. You see? And then stay away from over drinking, excessive alcohol. That's a drug right there. It's a legal drug, but it is a drug. Because what happened is, when you do drug, any kind of drug, including alcohol, you opening up a portal. So any kind of spirit entities can come in, especially when you do it to the excess, when you overdo it. You see? And the other thing is that also you need to rest. You need to rest. You need to rest. And as you start to clear out those energies, you're gonna become free. You're gonna feel better. You're gonna think clearer, because right now, some of you, your mind is very cloudy. You cannot think clearly. You most of you have, you keep on forgetting things, like, you keep on, what's the name for that, you start having memory issue, but you don't really have any memory issue. It's from these energies. This is serious thing. And this is why you see so many people, um when they start a relationship with someone, those that think for themselves, okay, those that have their head and their shoulder, they will require that the person stay monogamous. It's not because the person is jealous, or they possessive, and nothing like that. But they understand, and then understand the consequences of being bind to certain energy that they had no business being binding with. And some of you, if you knew the person that you are laying down with, if you knew, if you physically saw and know who they were with, you probably be like, oh my goodness. Yeah, because you don't know where these people have been. I'm talking about both men and women. You don't know who they've been, who they were with, and who these people, who the person they were with, who they were with, where they have been. You don't know. They don't even know. You see, because most of, especially those guys, man, they just they one is, it's a free fall for all. There's a reason why. Because after a while, when you exchange those energy with that person, not only they become one, but they become you and you become them. Yeah. And this is how people have access to, once these people have access to your energy, especially these demons, those narcissists, or just wicked people, then they can do whatever they want in there because they have full access. You did not lock the door. You left it unlocked. Anybody came in. Not just you, but anybody else came in because the door is unlocked. And that's one another thing is that for people that are involved with certain people, that's how a third party can have access to your energy to do witchcraft, because they were together with the person that you were with in a sexual way. So they have access. Since they had access to the person, they had access to the person. That way, they have access to you because you are with them. You laying down with the person that they used to be with. You see? So guys, be careful out there. Ladies, just be careful. Because like I say, the most important thing, the most sacred thing that was given to you was not meant for everyone. It was not meant like that. It's not created like that. Because not no, when you know you're not way out there, you have more peace. You have peace of mind. You sleep well. You wake up well. You feel better during the day. You giggling, you laughing, you have joy because you know where have you been, where your partner been, and who you with. And you if you get to know someone, like, and I was saying, like, many of my video, get to know the person, take your time. And a lot of time, in a short time, you will discover if this person cares for you a lot, because these days men do not take their time. They don't invest their time in relationships. So when you rush, you don't know who is for you. You don't know because you're rushing. Just take your time. And then don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask them, where have they been? When was the last time? Do they need to pray? Do they need to do their cleansing? Because the last thing you need is for you to do all that hard work. You put yourself in a place, in a safe place, spiritually, and then for somebody else to come and tint it again, contaminate it again. So, and I'm gonna say this again, the veil has been lifted like a few years now between this reality and the spiritual world. So this is why today you see so many evil demonic activities, because they have full access. They come in, and this is why so many people are being targeted today. They're on the loose. So that's all I had to say, and I hope this was helpful to someone. Okay, and if you want to book a spiritual guidance session with me, you can do so on the link below, life coaching. Okay, you can find that below. Okay, so have a great day, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Okay, bye.